Today, as promised, today is the second video I'm making. This time I'm cooking chicken curry, and this is going to be cooked with my favorite son, Kieran Albuquerque. It's going to be so easy, you're going to love it. This is chicken curry cooked the Albuquerque way. Now, first, you don't get a whole chicken, but you get chicken that has got a bone in the middle. Okay, there you go. It's a chicken with a bone in the middle. So what do? It's very simple. You take the chicken, just lop off a few big pieces from the side, and this is what you do. The bone of the chicken gives the curry. The secret is the bone of the chicken gives the taste to the curry. So, you know, when you usually go outside and you have butter chicken and they cook it with what do you call the breast of the chicken, it doesn't have any taste. Basically when you're eating butter chicken, all you're eating is butter, cream, and hardly any spices. Okay, so there you go. That's how you lop the chicken. And as you can see, there's very little fat on the chicken. That little fat is okay. You don't need too much fat. And I noticed that the chicken thighs with bone in the middle is excellent. Okay, so now once you've cut that didn't take too long, did it? Now what you need to do is you need to brown. So you put it on the frying pan. Now, while that is heating up there, we cut the onions. You don't need to cut it fine, just coarsely cut it thick that way. And what we'll do is we'll put a little oil on the frying pan, just very little, and just swirl it around a bit. And all you're doing is you want to brown that chicken. So while that is browning, take another medium-sized pan, put it on another stove, put a little oil in there. Don't need too much oil, as you can see. Look at that garlic. Need about 3 or 4 pods of garlic. Put it there. Make sure your pan is on medium over here. You can see how it's getting nice and brown. Curry leaves. Just put some curry leaves in here. As this garlic becomes brown, you want to chuck the onions in there. Now, I'm throwing a large sweet chili and a 1.5 green chili. Now you've got to be very careful with the green chili. These chili I've got in Australia are not very spicy. So it just depends. The chili depends on how much heat you want. So chop it up. In. You gotta keep stirring this. Gotta keep stirring the chicken as it browns. I think we're almost done with the browning of the chicken. Probably another few minutes. So for this amount of chicken, about an inch. So we just grate it like ginger paste that they sell. Oh, look, almost use all the ginger. It doesn't matter. Chuck it in the onion, in the oil. That smells good. Coriander powder, about 1 tablespoon, maybe a little bit more. Cumin powder, about that much, about 3/4 of a tablespoon. Garam masala, usually when family go back to India, we get a lot of it and we keep it. So this garam masala is from India. But yeah, so for about 1.5 kilos, about a tablespoon and a half of garam masala. Haldi, yeah, about that much. And last and not the least, make sure you turn the flame a bit low. About a tablespoon of salt. Stir that all. Stir it in well. Now, if you noticed, remember I mentioned to you there was a little bit of, like I would say, soup from the chicken that you just browned. Just pour it in. There you go. Just stir that in, let it brown. Okay, I'll let you into another secret. Mushrooms, tomatoes. Okay, while that is browning, while further cooking, whatever you want to call it, we'll wash these tomatoes. There you go. Chuck the tomatoes in. Just roughly chop the mushrooms. Now you cover it and let it cook in its own steam for about 20 minutes. Okay, I know I said 20 minutes, but that doesn't mean you walk away completely from it and come back in 20 minutes. What I meant is you let it cook for about 20 minutes and then you come by and have a look and you just stir it. Just make sure you stir it. Make sure that the tomatoes and the mushrooms are melted. So you see that? They have to really melt. So, okay, now that you stirred it, so now it's been 20 minutes. And also, I put the stove off after 20 minutes or so, and this is what it looks like. Okay. Now, you probably need to add some water in it, but at this point, we are just going to blend part of this mixture. So, I've got an Indian mixer, but you can blend this and make sure that this has cooled down, or else it'll become very hard for you to blend it. So you blend, put it in the cup. See? You can leave that much in the pot, but try and blend some of the mushrooms or tomatoes that's left over. Fill this with some water. Make sure you wash it through. Mix the water in. and you can reheat it. Turn the stove back on. Okay, so there you have it. Now you've got the curry ready. Okay, so bring it back to here, and the chicken, just put it back in there. Stir the chicken into the curry. Make sure your flame is on low. There you have it, chicken curry. Now let that cook for another 20 minutes and it's done.